Well, we don't yet know whether the drones over Copenhagen were Russian or not, but they certainly could have been. And that means that just like the Ukrainians from Kazakhstan were able to send their short-range drones deep into Russia, so Russia, using all kinds of ships, clunker feet, whatever, can reach, unfortunately, deep into Europe. And we should be prepared to counter that. And so I think not to build anti-drone and drone capacity these days would be responsible. I hope so. Remember, Ukraine has its own cruise missiles, as the Russians know very well, because it was, the flagship of their Black Sea fleet was sunk with a couple of those. And I'm sure Reuters is reporting the successful strikes against refineries, against Russian weapons factories, against fuel depots, all legitimate targets. Ukrainian success should be reinforced. There's an initiative called PURL, P-U-R-L. I'm not sure what it stands for exactly, but yes, governments can pay in to buy some particular weapons that only the United States can provide, and Poland will be a part of it.
And that would include Tomahawks?
That's a very good question to ask of President Trump.
Okay.
We need to help Ukraine cope with this. They need generators, they need spare parts for their grid, for their generating, for the electricity plant. And secondly, they desperately need anti-aircraft assets. They need short-term, short-range, medium-range, the full spectrum. And we should also think of consequences for Putin. If he is hitting Ukrainian civilian targets, we should help Ukraine hit back at his military targets. The Ukrainians are planning this war for 3 years, which is prudent. And we need to convince Putin that we are ready to stay the course for at least those 3 years, that Ukraine will not be abandoned, that she will have the resources to keep the Ukrainian state going and the Ukrainian army and the Ukrainian defense industry.